Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns, where today we're taking the witch to Wundagore Mountain. I assume the witch on Wundagore, I assume Wanda is the witch in question. So
this is how
hold
it
on,
ends.
I'll tell you in a second.
My sister consumes all Transia with demonic energy on my watch.
On all our watch. Wait, we aren't just gonna let that happen, right?
We have the Skull's God Killer.
Which may offer some hope against Lilith, but unfortunately, there are other factors at play.
Some not-so-jolly green factors.
I doubt the Hulk will ever let us get within striking distance of my mother again.
Or Cathan's temple.
Hey, I could try fastballing every Stark satellite in the sky at him. Worked once before. Sorta.
Why look to the heavens? Showtime.
When the answer is right in front of you.
Nice entrance.
Indeed.
Hey, it's the Ghost Lady.
Agatha.
Are you? Is this? What the hell is going on here right now?
Shh, she's about to get to the good part. The most powerful creature on Earth isn't on Mount Wundagore. She's the witch of Wundagore. And it's time she went home.
Okay, well, for her to be the most powerful creature on Earth, she does have some pretty fucking bad numbers on her cards, but fine. So the thing I was going to say is I went through the decks and I cleaned them up a little bit. I especially pushed upgrades and stuff on the decks that for the characters we're most likely to use. So most people should be a fair amount stronger now, hopefully. Is this the team we want? Hold on. We have to bring Wanda, so we're gonna have the Hunter's got the single target damage. Wanda's got some AoE damage. I don't know how useful she's necessarily going to be. So I think Wolverine and Venom are both interesting potentially. Ooh, if we bring Wolverine, everybody gets a free resist. That's kind of cool. We don't. Bringing Venom gives us another thing we can research. So we're 2 of 3, but we have to bring Venom on tomorrow's mission anyway, because unless this is the last mission of the game. I don't think it is, because we don't even have the Hulk yet, right? Yeah, maybe we want to bring Wolverine here. Wolverine's got some pretty okay cards now. He's got some stuff that's really figured out. I think, yeah, let's make this the squad. And then... Hey, I have a question. Am I allowed to bring both of the different battlefield scanners? Are they different items? They are! And then the thing that gives us extra card plays. This feels like the right call to me. Let's try it. Yeah. With the card upgrades, Venom I think is going to be quite a bit stronger. The fact that Web Toss does forceful knockback in any direction is really cool. His chain attack got quick added to it with the upgrade, which I think is extremely significant. But Wolverine is very good. And especially Wolverine is very good at helping us to control the Hulk. Because he can very easily spare a hit off of an attack to grab the Hulk's attention so that we can hit him really hard. I'm assuming though that this is going to be much like the previous Hulk mission. This is going to be a sort of you can't afford to get hit by him anymore thing. I should hope so.
All that time you spent practicing, hour after hour, trying to control your powers. Well, dear, I think you're finally ready to screw it all and let go.
Okay, if you can't keep the hero's eyelashes out of their cheeks, don't do close-ups like that. But also, let's all remember that if Wanda just screws it all and lets go, she loses her mind and erases reality. I guess video game continuity Wanda, that's not a concern, maybe?
Now you see why. Daughter of Transia, and last you return home. Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more.
My pain? Yes. Mother. You can have it all!
Okay, yep, pretty standard stuff. We're gonna absorb darkness just like we did with Wanda.
The only way to stop this is to get Lilith out of that monster's...
And it's a Nest Mother mission. Which actually makes me even gladder that I took Wolverine over Venom. Not that Venom would be bad here, but Wolverine having like all those chain attacks is gonna be really nice. Yep, we bought this thing so we can do a move to cure. Everybody gets to be well rested because Wolverine was well rested.
To defeat this hulking beast?
And
what happens to the doctor if we do?
Okay. Scarlet Witch's offense is doubled is probably necessary to make her cards feel good at all. And you get an extra Scarlet Witch card every turn. That's fine. Also, we have our Gamma Reversion Pulse, just in case we need that. This is not the Stealth Wild Strike. Alright. I would like to try to find the Stealth Wild Strike. Detonate might be actually kind of bad here. Do the ley lines count? These are detonate actions. So, okay, detonate will probably work on the ley lines. What do I think we're not going to need? Because I do want to kind of... We could probably hex field. I don't know exactly how large is the area. I can't see it. If I click, it's pretty tight around her. If I were to position her correctly over here, though, we might be able to pick up all 5 of those targets with it, which is kind of cool. Chaos Reigns is interesting in theory, although it's very difficult to predict how enemies will attack each other or how they will behave when you do stuff like that. Let's stacking up resist on people is also potentially a way to deal with enemies, or to deal with the Hulk. But what I really want more than anything is to try to find an invisibility card for the Hunter, right? So maybe let's redraw looking for that. Picking up fast on Wanda is not useless either. It feels unlikely to me that we're going to be able to Bladestorm productively this turn. We can probably come back for that later. Ugh. Okay, rough start. Why don't we... So I could use my Quick Slash if we could... We're a little awkwardly positioned right now. But I could use my Quick Slash to... Quick Slash the Hulk into something to taunt him with the Hunter if we can find a discard, or if we can find a stealth card, and that'll let me just take control of him. So why don't I'm trying to figure out, like, who do I hit with the Wild Strike for the purpose of drawing a card to reposition me so that I can get that attack off. I could just use my one of my moves, but I sure would prefer to use those more thoughtfully. I guess it's not a terrible play to just execute like this move. Is that going to put him in a position? Yeah, that angle should work. Just like break this stuff. Yeah. It's a weird spot for her to stand while doing it, but I'll take it. So 189 each. Are you going to go down in 10? Yes. Okay. 10 is exactly right. The scaling is different, I guess, because our party's aggregate level is different than it was on the last mission. Ooh, we could knock him back into the vulnerability thing, though. Yeah, this is way better.
I won't forget this.
All right, so the hunter is now targeted by the Hulk and also vulnerable. But we have ways of fixing it. I don't think we're playing the hero combo. Let's use the other redraw. Okay, so yeah, probably what I'm looking at here is like an eviscerate to fix the problem. So what else do we want to do? I could wild strike to earn my eviscerate. Does detonate work on these? Yes. Oh, and it's actually like really compelling too. That's really good. Is there... What is the blue one? Okay, the blue one's a stun. We don't usually get blue ley lines, I feel like. The red and the green I remember. So we'll try to lure the Hulk over there at some point, I guess. So at this point I just want to like wild strike something. It kind of doesn't even matter what it is. Yeah. Just draw a card. Also the heroism. We need the heroism quite badly. Okay, interesting. So, upgraded eviscerate gives you a point of counter if anything that you hit is killed, which is pretty cool. Actually, shit. You know what I didn't really think about? We don't have a link anymore. I can't eviscerate multiple targets. I will just hit the Hulk. I mean, I guess it's not that bad, especially if the I don't know if that 25% chance to apply bleed is per hit. If it is, actually, that could be pretty all right. So yeah, for right now, my plan for dealing with the Hulk is just eviscerate, pull his attention to Wolverine. What else do I want to do? We can just discard something and have the hunter clean up the last one of these. That's not terrible. If I berserk, we'll draw a bunch of Wolverine cards. Oh, and we'll gain a move. Right. Which would let let us hex field or something. Well, I can't. Right. I'm only gonna have one card play left. I have to be careful enough. We're not gonna get a counter. Do I want to berserk? It would be nice to have a bunch of heroism. Yeah, the problem is like it's either eviscerate and berserk or eviscerate and hex field because of the fact that I can't generate heroism otherwise. Let's do the berserk. Wolverine's gonna get bit by dogs a little bit, which is a problem. Well, actually, you know what? If I berserk,
just what I need.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I berserk, we can like try to find a quick card. So, can I? Oh, you're kidding me! Can't quite affect that dog back there, apparently. I really don't want to spend this ley line. I don't remember how long it is exactly that it takes for ley lines to become active again. But I don't want to spend the stun ley line and have it be inactive for like a turn or two on anything other than hitting the Hulk. Actually, are you within range of that rock? Yes. Are you in range with that? Okay. So here's how we solve this problem. This one can't be killed with a rock for one heroism. Feel pretty okay about that, actually. We earned ourselves a redraw that we can use to still try to pick up something. I can't. Holy Burst seems unlikely. Hex Bolt's really bad, but we have to start playing them early if we want them to ever be any good. And then it's like we discard something. Probably the Hex Field. It's just too hard to use, really. Yeah. So discard the hex field to get ourselves a second shove, because we had a second move, but we didn't have a second shove. Knock this out.
You failed, mother.
Then somebody kills that dog, and I don't think it matters terribly who it is. Let's have the hunter do it. And then Wolverine just goes full eviscerate on the Hulk. Here's hoping the bleed sticks, because the bleed, it could be meaningful. I don't really know how much damage it's going to deal.
Kiss it goodbye.
And then we have a move left. The problem is it's very difficult to know where anything's going to be next turn because the Nest Mother moves before she does her thing. So I guess it would be smart, because we know the Hulk employs knockback moves, it would be smart to move so the characters are not lined up very for that kind of stuff very easily. Just kind of like center myself and get between the rocks. What about my resist? What the fuck? I guess the Hulk's attacks are unresistible and I didn't notice? That must be the case, because the resist worked fine on her.
I think we've got company.
Okay, well that's not great, but we do get a free revive on Wolverine at least. Yeah. And of course it's the healing one, so the Hulk can get some HP back. Alright, y'all, could you please not sequence all of your animations with a 1 second break in between them? Just like have shit happen at the same time.
You know what happens when I get angry.
Okay, the bleed's happening. It's something, kind of.
They haven't lost interest.
So yeah, we do
Have to be this way.
probably
Don't listen to her voice.
want to get
You have
Wolverine
to
back
fight
up.
it.
Why wouldn't I listen to Mother?
Although,
Look at what she's done for me.
Lilith will extract a price for everything she has given you. She does nothing out of charity.
holy shit, the area of that is
You
huge.
still don't see it, Hunter. But you will. Very soon.
I kind of feel like we should do this. I know it leaves us with no heroism, but it also clears so much of the table so quickly. I want Wolverine to get back up, but we might have to wait on it. All right, so if we're thinking we're maybe waiting on Wolverine getting back up, I'm probably not playing Chaos Reigns. Let me try to find some cards for the Hunter. Presumably the Hunter's cards are in the deck somewhere. Mindbender is actually probably very good here. And then, like, we're probably not going to have the heroism for Hex Charge no matter what, so let's just go ahead and drop that. Okay, a conceal card. So, that's really interesting. Because now we can cheat the Hulk's attention, right? Although the taunt only held him for one action, so I don't... I might only be able to remove one of his actions effectively with Wild Strike, but... Actually, no, sorry, he did hit Wolverine both times. What am I talking about? But yeah, that'll have to do. So... Oh, except I need another... I need to be able to hit him. Well, okay, one problem at a time. I am going to do the Detonate. Detonate seems really good.
Chaos unleashed.
So that's gonna nearly kill the Nest Mother.
That will never stop me.
What happens if I mindbend this guy? So he'll kill this thing and the Nest Mother, and then the only enemy he has left will be the Hulk. Will the Hulk be taunted by him? I'm assuming no. So maybe what I want to do here is mindbend the Hulk to split these two up. Then I like kick something at him or whatever. I just need to like, I guess I could shoulder charge him, right? I need him to put his attention on the hunter. Oh, except there's nothing in range to shoulder charge him into. Yeah, I need to do some damage to him with the hunter to grab his attention, and then I need to wild strike this thing to disappear. And it's a little tricky to arrange it. But if I mindbender the Hulk, he'll clean up the other stuff, and he'll clean up the other stuff, and I'll have no way to disappear off the wild strike. I might need to just draw a bunch of cards, actually. Let's use the weak battlefield scanner.
Let us see if they have an answer for
Okay.
this.
Yeah, last sight was actually a pretty good draw, I think. So then I probably want to hit the Hulk, because last sight is more than sufficient for this. I want to hit the Hulk with the wild strike. Let's get as much damage on him as possible.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Mother protects me.
Then we can vanish off of that. Are you alive? What? Did I miss one? Oh, I totally did. There's a fucking, yeah. Yes, I totally did. There's one way back here. Well, that's embarrassing. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that now. It's not near anything. Okay, well, I mean, I don't guess it changes very much. Yeah, not really. Do I want to pick Wolverine up now, or do I want to pick him up at the beginning of next turn? There's no benefit to picking him up now, right? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm just gonna leave it.
Now.
Ouch. Yep.
The end begins.
I can't believe when they were developing this, they thought it was okay to have that animation play out in full, and then another animation play out in full,
Our team is
and
falling.
then have a move play out, and then do this, and like, to not combine some of these things or make it so that the move where she upgrades the thing is also teleports her at the same
Banner's
time. Or...
transformation as one of the fallen is truly terrifying.
Okay, Scarlet Witch is kind of garbage even with the upgrades, so that's kind of whatever. I don't really care that she's down.
Question who I am.
This is going to be tricky,
This
though.
is not who you are. My mother preyed upon
We
your
can
inner
probably get
turmoil
him.
to create this twisted image of what you desired.
Let's...
And she exceeded all expectations.
That has a lot of HP. How do I want to do this? I need different cards, for one thing. So Wanda's down and she's not getting back up. Let's just go ahead and redraw off her cards. Oof. Alright, well, we can pick Wolverine up and then heal him. We'll have 2 card plays left, but we'll have a bunch of extra cards in hand. We might be able to make something happen. Also, Wolverine being alive is useful, broadly.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself.
The light is on our side.
I owe you a cola.
Okay, you know what we didn't draw is any of the Hunter's damage cards at all. Okay, so this Power Slash has Quick. Does the Forceful Knockback... It does. It does let me get the Quick triggered. And this puts a Vulnerable on the Hulk, so I think that's probably a thing worth doing.
You will regret that.
And that's going to kill the Nest Mother.
You are not worthy of her.
Oh, no, sorry, I hit a dog. That's right, she only has one thing up. I gotta figure that out, too. That's going to happen at some point. This is not an attack card, so it doesn't get Obsidian Collared. But now that the Hulk has vulnerability on him, I wonder, does Mindbender... How much damage would Mindbender do? Because the Shadow Hounds, we don't actually know how much they hit for. I also have a redraw. I'm probably not going to... Oh, we're definitely not going to use the Hex Bolt. Show me a new card. Better card. Well, Quick Swipe deals with the dog. It actually doesn't kill this thing, sadly. But we don't have to spend a card play, and we get to pick up a new redraw.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
What are we definitely not going to use here? I think Lethal Pounce is probably off the table. Power Slash could do something. We may need the damage from the hero combo. Actually, the hero combo just solves the problem. Mindbender on this guy might also solve the problem, though. And if Mindbender on this guy kills her, then we can eviscerate this thing for not actually lethal, sadly. Yeah, well, whatever. This gives us good. If we take down the Hulk, then Mindbender on this guy... You know what? That would almost certainly be enough for him to finish this off. So actually, we should definitely hero combo the Hulk here. Shit. We're going to have to do the Purging Lilith's Influence thing, though. Which is probably going to take our last card play. Well, you know what?
We will erase
The first mission card is free. Right, we have that upgrade, so hopefully we'll be able to do this.
Decent.
Okay. To also gain stun, and the hunter takes 200 damage. I think that's fine. Gaining stun at this moment is not a big deal. Right, so we just Mindbender this guy, because his only legal target is that thing. And hopefully he hits for at least 150 damage. Oh, right. She loses her protection. So that's also a legal target. Fair enough. And then I am a little worried. I forgot about the fact that he was going to be able to just, like, hit me afterward. How do I want to deal with? Well, I have a resist, the next one damaging attack. Does the Hulk have on him a thing that says his... Yes, supervillain attacks cannot be resisted. Is that really true for all the supervillains? I feel like... I kind of feel like that wasn't true before. But I do, if we're gonna take a hit on the hunter, I think we probably want to move Wolverine so that it's not so trivial for this to be a knock people into each other thing. I could get over here and we could apply a slide. Maybe just bounce him off the Hulk. Try to get, like, the tightest angle on this we can get. We have the heroism for a slide. Nope, I can't actually make him hit anything. Well, that sucks. So maybe I don't even do it then, because it's really not very much damage. But I've now hopefully prevented them from hitting each other.
Something is
Ouch.
wrong.
Okay, we're stunned until the end of this turn. Should be fine. All right. So we still have to deal with the Hulk. Where's the Hulk going to... Is he going to move? He is not moving. Okay, so he's right next to a thing where we can just... Let's redraw that. He's right next to a thing where we can apply Weaken to him. We definitely don't need both Berserks. If I drop this one with redraw, in theory, Logan gains HP, but that's not going to matter. Okay, a self-heal might find us the kind of stuff that we need to make this turn run.
Walk in the light. Welcome assistance.
Okay, a stealth card. Fantastic. So, a thing we definitely could do here is just have Wolverine like body check the Hulk into the Weaken to get the Hulk's attention on Wolverine. Then we hit the Hulk really hard with the Wild Strike, thanks to the taunt effect, and then we just last sight this dog over here, and so all of the enemies are looking at the hunter, but she's not around to attack. I think I like that quite a bit. Oh, right. That damages the hunter. It doesn't apply the weak to her, but she was close. Yeah. We're all super impressed, I promise. It's a little sad I had to play a card to get there, because that means I don't also get to stack the vulnerability on him, but it's fine. Yeah, we can work with that.
You only make me stronger.
Your mother abandons you.
You attached to that face?
I see no reason to allow this dog to live. I guess it wasn't really a threat, but, you know, why bother? All right. I have to imagine we're almost certainly going to be able to put the Hulk down this turn, right? So if we... Can I hit him against anything here? I can, so we can get a little bit of damage out of this. Power slash into the... Like, yeah, we can definitely get it, right? Let me do my other redraw. What else do I want to redraw? We're probably not going to Holy Burst. Well, we're probably not going to Blade Storm either, though. Like, with all the heroism that everything's going to cost. I don't know. I might. I'm going to drop the Holy Burst. Okay, because I was going to say, if we end up getting Wild Strike, then we don't have to spend all of that. Which means that I probably want to do a Blade Storm over here, actually. So that we taunt this guy. Get a couple of cards. And then, you know, vanish and stuff.
They do not stand a chance.
legends are true.
Actually, is this going to work the way I want? Because we're going to apply the vulnerable here. But that's only going to take him... That'll get him low enough that the combination of the vulnerable and the taunt effect will result in him going down to the wild strike. But then we won't have any card plays left. Will he just get back up without me having played the... without me having played the darkness thing? Well, I guess if it's free, it might not. We might be okay. Yeah, I'm at full HP. I'm gonna go ahead and get him.
Your time has come. Their best was still not enough for us.
All right, sets off my collar, which is great news. Okay, so the thing is, it is always free. Stun and take 67 damage is like 100% acceptable, but that's an issue. Wolverine can hit him though, because I don't want him to hit the hunter while she's vulnerable. But yeah, Wolverine can just kick a rock at him. It's fine. Let's go ahead and absorb some darkness.
I am not myself.
Wait a minute. Doesn't vulnerable... Maybe I'm misremembering the text of vulnerable. Yeah, it says damage from attacks is increased. That was not an attack. I don't want to use this because it wouldn't have the stun effect, right? So yeah, we'll use this thing. I'm not going to be able to charge him into anything. Yeah, it's going to have to just be this. And it doesn't matter really how I do it.
Hope you're ready.
He's going to punch Wolverine into her, though, isn't he? That's not great. Well, actually, no, he's not, because that wasn't my move. So we'll just have Wolverine stand somewhere else over here. All right, good enough.
Mother has given me the greatest.
All right, we're almost there. We have our obsidian collar available.
We are not out of this yet.
So we just have to hit him with the vulnerable, open him up again, and then... Oh!
You're a good kid.
I was not prepared for that. Ah, because she has a special card. Okay. she had to get up so she can fall over in a different position. Well, it feels to me like we should probably honor her desire to be sacrificed. If I just berserk now, we get to enough heroism immediately. We're certainly not hero comboing though. Let me see if we draw a quick card. Yeah. We can't really do anything like fancy with that. We're certainly not going to Hexfield. I'm thinking we may still have to fight the other enemies, so I'm trying to set this up in the most productive way possible. We have to use our move on Wanda. So I'm not going to be able to, slam the dog into this guy, which is what I wanted to do. I guess he's already taunted by the hunter, though. Can I hit you into Wanda? Yeah. Let's at least get a card out of it.
Feel my call.
All right. And with her and Wolverine both playing quick cards, we can actually do her thing without having to spend a card play first, which I like a lot.
Just waiting.
Now that was something.
And also, incidentally, it gets the hunter away from the Hulk.
You make this too easy.
This is a dumb and bad mechanical and story reference to the No More Mutants moment. Just a complete... No, thank you. Are we good, though? Do I need to play the thing again? No. What? What? That's literally what I was just asked to... Friends? If we weren't right at the end of this thing... Okay. Are there mid-combat autosaves? Let's see something here. If there are mid-combat autosaves, we can go back to the last autosave and I guess just take the Hulk down the normal way, which is something that is totally available to us. And just ignore the stupid Scarlet Witch plot thread entirely, which I think I'm fine with. But if we did that, it would probably still fail the encounter, right? Because we wouldn't have accomplished that objective. Maybe what it actually means is that you need to do the third... Okay. Yeah, end of turn autosave. Hopefully this will be the moment where she gets back up. Because maybe what it actually wants you to do is do the third knockdown, do the third withdraw darkness, and then give him the no more. We can try it.
Mother has given me the greatest of gifts.
Yeah, you tell him.
Submit.
That's the spirit.
Okay. Wolverine's gonna be alright. It's fine.
I owe you. Looking at me.
So, if we're not doing the no more this turn, probably. It's wild that they would give it to you if they don't intend you to use it the way that, like, what I really thought it was she knocks him down the last time and then you purify, but okay, fine. We'll do it the other way. If we have to do it the other way, what is the best other way to do it? We probably have to hold on to the no more, but we can't use it. So I probably want to drop... We want to drop cards. We want to pick up Hunter relevant cards. Yeah, we're not going to Hex Field. So, an important question here is, do we want to... And we have to figure out a way to get the Hunter's Taunt and Vanish to work, right? Because we can't, otherwise we can't guarantee that the Hulk won't kill Wanda. Well, I guess that's not true. We could stun the Hulk. Oh, except stun's only, right, he's a supervillain. A stun would only eat half of his turn, right? Yeah. So no, we got to get that thing going, which means I do have to draw more cards. We're not going to hero combo this turn. Yeah. So we get an Eviscerate, which is not a thing we want. And then we do some stuff to get some extra redraws. And to draw extra cards. Hand a dog to Wanda for a card.
You were too weak for this fight.
And earn Detonate, which is not what we want. And I think we redraw that because we're looking for a way for Hunter to vanish off this other dog. We don't find it, but I do think that we need it pretty badly. And in fact, we need Hunter cards in general because I also have to taunt the Hulk. Oh no, he has a status effect that makes him immune to damage. So, if we don't... Hold on. He's immune to damage, so the only way to knock him down is to do the no more. But if I do the no more, it's going to fail me. Am I allowed to make a save right here? Yeah, okay, let's just save over something. This is my trying to fix the bug manual save. Let me do one more thing. Because right now, if we blew him up, it would be doing the exact same set of actions. Let's try to, like, I'm going to effectively jiggle the handle here. Well, no, sorry, we haven't done the exact same set of actions because I didn't use the power strike yet. So yeah, I guess let's just have Wanda wander over and right, this is a slightly different position than we had before. We could make it more different, but I don't really know for sure that it would do anything meaningful. Actually, here's a question. If I gamma reversion pulse this nerd at this moment,
You're in trouble now.
does it take off his immune to damage thing?
That will never stop me.
Yes. Does doing this still make me lose? There's no way to avoid the part where it knocks her out, right? It says in text on the card.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
But now we know we can take him down without doing the no more if we have to. If the game is still gonna, yeah, okay, the game is still gonna crash us out. It's wild that load is not one of the options on this menu. Why would it? Okay. If I strip his damage shield and just blow him up though, it's probably gonna bug out, right? But maybe they had it in mind because that's, I mean, why else would they give you the gamma reversion pulse when it has almost no other use on this fight? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It feels like I'm just up against a bug here, but maybe this is like, maybe it's a thing that's not being communicated to me in a way that I'm understanding. I'm trying to leave room for it to make sense. So let me draw a bunch of cards. Because we have to find a way for the hunter to taunt the Hulk for us to be likely to survive. For us to guarantee that Wanda can survive.
Should do the trick.
Alright, so we gotta vanish, and we got a way to deal damage with the hunter. It's not my favorite way, but so the hunter needs to hit the dog with the wild strike. I feel like power slashing the Hulk before hitting him with Bladestorm is really not all that good. Because, right, it's just going to increase the damage from the Bladestorm, which is not really all that impressive in the first place. Oh, right. Sorry. I need to apply the reversion pulse before we do that. And if they didn't want you to do this, I'm sure the reversion pulse would not be able to remove that debuff, right? If that debuff was like a story necessary debuff, it would have the same tag as end of the line, making it unremovable. This feels very weird, though. Okay, so we do this. We play 2 more cards. That's our weird turn. It doesn't leave us with a way to re-vulnerable him in our hand, but we can find the other power slash. I'm not too worried about it. And the other big dude's watching the hunter already, so... Alright, I can hit you into something to make you take some bonus damage here. Am I allowed to hit you into Wolverine? Because we can at least get some card draw. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't want to hit him into the ley line because that damages Wolverine. If I do this, though, will his attention be back on Wolverine afterward? Because Wolverine was the last one to deal damage to him? I actually don't know, and I don't want to take the risk. Can I hit him into the other enemy? No, I can hit him into this ley line for a bunch of damage. The stun will be totally wasted, but also it is a bunch of damage. And I think we kind of need that.
I can handle it.
We love you, Hunter.
I see Caretaker taught you a few tricks.
Ooh, it didn't taunt him because it stunned him. Now I have concerns. Yeah, shit. I'm actually really worried about that. If he's gonna come back and just blow up Wolverine, that's pretty not great for us, actually. I don't know that it changes my plan, though. Hold on, I have normal move. Can I shove him into the other enemy? No. I think he is going to come back and just blow up Wolverine, and I don't think I can save Wolverine. The way I did this was not ideal. I could just not... We could just let this dude hit the Hunter. That's not the end of the world, actually. If he's still reading as targeting the Hunter... The Hunter wouldn't survive a hit while vulnerable. Probably. So yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. I guess what I'm gonna do then is have Wolverine pick up this dog, which I can't do with heroism. But I would like if I spend Eviscerate doing that, Wolverine can gain counter, and then can at least... Well, he's going to die when he gets hit. He won't counter anything. Yeah, none of it's going to matter. Fuck it. We'll just do this thing.
Your time has come.
Just evaporate that guy's attack, and we'll figure it out later. Does it make sense? I don't think it makes sense to try to use a move for anything in particular. Yeah.
Our friend is down.
Okay, this makes life a little bit harder because Wolverine's like actually very good and important to the plan.
Not all that interested in anyone else.
But it's not the end of the world. So like if I hex charge this thing, it goes down immediately, but it looks like maybe it doesn't explode immediately. It's not clear to me. I would expect it to be showing the area of the explosion if it did explode immediately. All right, let's do some redrawing first, I guess. Quick Slash is interesting. Does it matter which of Wolverine's cards we redraw? I don't think so. Okay, so we drew a Wild Strike. If we hit this guy reasonably hard with the Scarlet Witch and then we Obsidian Collar the Wild Strike, we get the kill, right? I don't know if this would be hard enough, but it will at least get his attention. We try to figure it out afterward, maybe?
Ooh, you should probably see a doctor.
Hulk no like dialogue. All right.
The advantage is mine.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get us there. So I either need Wanda to do a little bit more damage now, or we have to hit him again afterward. I think you just hit him again afterward is fine.
You had your chance to escape.
This means I don't draw a card.
You will regret
it also means... Oh, I can't kill you with Quick Slash. That's a shame. Hex Bolt doesn't do it either. Are you serious? I can't Hex Bolt that guy? Well, I can just use both halves of it. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I'm actually really curious what's going to happen here.
You left me no choice.
So we found a way to get the third
Sorry
down.
to ruin your reputation.
That's going to spawn the Absorb Darkness. It's going to stun the Hunter, so we probably want to do some other stuff first here, like Quick Slashing this dog. I actually don't want to hit him into the thing.
Your mother abandons you.
So what is my other card play? I think is a critical question. Let's redraw this. We can't really do too much. Wanda is probably just not going to survive the turn. And I don't know that there's a lot I can do about that. And I'm concerned that her being dead is what was actually triggering... Oh, that actually checked off. Hold on, I'm going to just play the Absorb Darkness. So we didn't use No More to defeat the Fallen Hulk, but the game thinks we did. It's given me credit for it anyway. So if we do this, the fight might just immediately end. Yeah, okay.
Is he? Any moment!
Ignite.
What is it you said, Agatha? Screw it! Ego sum tenebris, et veniunt internum sum iubit dominus! Ego sum tenebris, domum domini precepta!
This is why Sarah has such high blood pressure.
Sure you're okay?
I will be.
Oh good, he was wearing pants under there. Okay, well that's not how that's supposed to go. We very clearly there had to route around a profoundly broken mechanic. And it's a good thing we hadn't used that item at any other point during the fight. But whatever, I guess we figured it out. This game. I'm assuming that must be a rare bug, because people can't all be running into that. I would think I would have heard something about the game being unfinishable by now. I guess I'm just lucky. Well, sorry you had to take one for the team there, Wolverine, but you did great work. Oh, we've almost leveled you up.
That's not fair. Nope, I'm just better than...
It has been a long day, so if you are going to reprimand me for acting recklessly, do it quickly.
On the contrary, I've come here to congratulate you. We needed that win. We needed it desperately, and you delivered it to us. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you should feel proud of yourself for what you did today. You put my sister in her place and saved an Avenger while you were at it. You deserve all the kudos you can get.
Wanda is the one you should be proud of. It took great courage to overcome her fear of facing Lilith again, not to mention Banner, who committed nothing short of atrocities against her.
She is as brave as she is powerful, isn't she?
She is, and she deserves your praise.
Then I will be sure to give it to her. It must have been quite an encounter you had with Lilith. I can see it in your collar. It seems to be on its last legs.
What is it that the collar's actually doing for us? We don't actually know, right? Isn't it just like we feel like it's probably keeping my head on effectively?
Lilith's dark energy did cause the crack in it to deepen. It could use some mending.
Unfortunately, that's impossible. The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. This is it. There are no replacements.
You just said that.
It took all my ancestral powers to create it for you. Every last drop. There is nothing left. So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not Super Sarah, now you know. I gave up all my powers to protect you.
Well, it has been very handy so far. I love it when it doubles my damage.
From what? Myself?
You know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I am my mother's child. You are afraid half of me is going to turn out just like her. So you used up all your powers to create a collar to rein in whatever part of her is inside of me. But I am not her. This darkness in me, I will not use it the same way. I will not let it corrupt me the way it corrupted her.
I don't want to argue with you about it. Just do your best to not let it break. That's all I ask. I should consult with Agatha in the library. See if there's anything else we should prepare for as the prophecy approaches. I suggest you check in on Banner. I believe he's in the forge.
That's probably a good idea.
I have no doubt he'd want to meet the warrior who saved him. Oh, and Hunter, good job today.
I wonder if the attacks we've seen him doing so far in combat are actually the same as the ones you get from his cards. If so, that clap seems like it could be mighty useful, depending on the actual numbers. Pressing talk button. There it goes.
I've been making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things I've done with the terrible things the other guy has done. But this time I have no excuses. I was the worst monster, not him.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith.
Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas. And no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Hooray for nerds, I guess.
Check back with us in the morning, Hunter. We will have something to share then.
Okay, I'm assuming, yeah, he's not on our character menu yet. No big surprise there. This is how all the other characters have worked. We've gotten them as well. So there's probably not really anything for us to do then this evening. I guess I can come out here and pick up a small amount of gloss. No hangout, no book club. I guess let's just go to bed.
To Wanda.
We're all just gonna pretend that the thing that was supposed to happen with Wanda did actually happen. Oh, we're all gathered watching somebody punch a dummy, it sounds like. Surprisingly, I'm supposed to talk to Bruce Banner. Who would have thought?
This crisis truly is worldwide in scope.
Oh wait, let's buy comic books. Also a book about Muay Thai. Also a snack box that is just full of snacks, which is maybe the least descriptive thing I've ever seen.
It's green.
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Kathan is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Unfortunately, Carol, it is extremely unlikely you will have anything to do with it. Also, this is a time for checking in with Robbie. Okay, why is it so hard to talk to Banner? I have to be very precisely positioned and
Hunter,
distanced.
We should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Yeah, that's a way to word that.
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... Well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
Is this useful? Let's commiserate.
I understand you. More than you know.
That's different. Early in life, you were infused with a power greater than you could control. You fought against the darkness within your whole life, with allies at your side to ground you.
From what little I know of your past, you just described the both of us.
That's different again. I'm old enough to know better. If I'm truly the fourth smartest person on Earth, how could I make such an unjustifiable mistake?
Dr. Banner, we all make destructive choices. What matters is how we rebuild.
I can see why your mother thinks so highly of you. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I removed the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
That cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Okay.
You agree?
I rose from the dead. My mother may actually destroy the world, and the sky is the color of your alter ego. Why should this surprise me?
Well, the thinnest of silver linings here is that Lilith doesn't want to destroy the world. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
I should
Thanks,
stop the
Bruce.
dialogue from occurring.
Thank you, Hunter. It took me far too long to find my place. I'm glad it was here.
Hunter, we need to talk in the Forge immediately.
My man is making some wild assumptions. I am not necessarily... Okay, it's fine. Whatever.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
I feel like they could have just kept the conversation rolling without making me walk across the room.
Our time has almost run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do, Tony and I need to start researching it now.
These are all the same thing.
I suppose we are out of other options.
We are. Unless you have another plane of existence in your back pocket.
All right, then let us find out what this God Killer is all about.
Excellent. You know what to do at the anvil. Please get us started, Hunter.
Am I allowed to not?
You are gonna love this.
Like, would they just let me not do it? I think so. I think they would, in fact, just allow me not to do it. Re-roll 1 general mission per day. That's kind of interesting. All right. Let's research the thing, and then also do all the other perfectly normal stuff that we always have to do. I'm not even sure if we've seen all of Wolverine's cards yet, honestly. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, this and a version of Mindbender that adds redraws also seems pretty good. I think I'm happy to have both of those, and we will actually make use of them like immediately.
Happy to help, Hunter.
And then we're just we're pretty much just back to normal, huh? Can I build any battlefield scanners today? Nope. Then I'm done with the item forge. Actually, before I do anything else, let me go look at the mission table.
Shield's saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
That's a static world element. You know it's going to be there. Why would you put the Jesus fucking Christ. They put the light there. That's not something I did, so they know the light is going to be there. So they know that if they put the camera in that position, it's gonna...
I'm at a loss, Wanda. Hydras everywhere right now.
Are we allowed to do the next story mission? Can we just jump into it, or do I need to do it a spacer? Wait, where is...
Don't know what to do. Do we let innocent people
Is
die
there a
while
story
we make
mission?
move against Lilith, or try to save as many people as possible before we
Wait.
confront her?
I guess there's not even a story mission on the table yet, so we just have to. Yeah. Okay, so we just have to do the Venom mission and hope that the story mission appears?
Help as many people as you can.
I guess so.
But don't you think she's using them as a decoy?
Plus, you know, we might get to arm wrestle Dracula, so that's pretty cool.
The opposite, actually.
All right, so
Now
don't do
that the
anything with
Midnight
those
Sun
three.
is here,
That's
Lilith
fine.
is counting on us
I think the
confronting
thing
her.
we're doing is just putting Wanda in the
But
bath,
the
right?
thing is-
So I think she took a wound. Combat therapy, Wanda. Also, give us this day our daily murders. Let's make better friends with Venom. Right? Venom? Yeah. Oh, Banner is actually on the roster now. Hold on. I shouldn't do anything. Let's go look at... Gosh, that's a bad portrait. Wow, that's a bad portrait. The model looks better. I don't know what they did. The model looks fine. Okay, so what do we got here? Yebby's got a card that just applies stun. That's pretty good. How does rage work? Do we get... There's no on-screen element that talks about rage, but okay. So yeah, normal damage, apply stun, just straight up. Taunt, gain 1 rage for each enemy targeting the Hulk. Knockback and apply stun to each enemy in a line. Okay. I mean, just being able to apply stun whenever the hell you want seems awfully good. Do we want to try to make? No, I'm not gonna train with Banner today. I guess we're already kind of doing a thing. Let's gain some friendship XP with Venom. What is that a tentacle that's going through his face? Emerging, it's definitely starting inside of his mouth, and I don't know what's going on with this game anymore. And then I guess we're cool more or less to just go do the thing, which is to say,
Then that's what
we do have to check in with Robbie. Maybe checking in with Robbie would clarify. Also, sorry, I do have a book club invitation in my super link. I suppose we ought to accept. Sure, man. You know, a little bit of normalcy wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Where's Robbie at? Is he at the garage? Probably. Yes. Okay. No big surprise over there. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go see how he's doing.
The slumbering giant beneath the darkest of holes.
Does slumbering giant refer to Banner, Cathan, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your third or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore.
I gotta go check in on Aunt May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens?
No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me, and I'm not sure which one to respond to.
How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride.
Just bizarre. I have no other commentary at this
Hunter,
point.
Is there any way to buckle up for a head-on collision with a demonic horde? I'm not even sure demonic horde is the appropriate term. I gotta ask Nico for a refresher on occult terminology.
How do you feel about taking down an elder god?
I've trained Sparky to go for a demon's sensitive areas. Can't speak for other Ghost Riders, but this one loves keeping the end times at bay. This, Hunter, is my time to ride against the forces of hell.
And are you prepared for the less desirable scenario where we do not make it?
Nope, I'm in complete denial. It's gonna go like this. Save the world, go home, give my brother a big hug, throw a barbecue for the neighborhood.
I like it. This is a good strategy. Let's all commit to denial.
I have no idea how Gabe survived without you for so long.
He says he doesn't even notice I'm gone.
I think it is adorable he is keeping a tough exterior for your sake.
I should make life easier for him, so he doesn't have to.
You already are, by fighting our trans-dimensional threat.
That's a damn good point, Hunter. Nice reframe.
And how are you passing the time until our big moment?
I tuned the Hell Ride for the 4th time. I read the last page of all my comics just in case. And, you know, trying to be chill before my head catches fire. Maybe I should do a 5th tune-up. The 5th time's the charm.
He said nice reframe about us just telling him the thing he said he thought he was already doing. It's not really what a reframe is, but fine. Has that encounter put the story map on the world map? Or story mission on the world map? Nope, looks like there's still just not going to be one. Okay, well, it'll appear when they want us to do it. Honestly, I prefer the story mission not appearing until it's time to take it, over it being on the map and it just saying, no, go do something else first. So yeah, I think that is going to be it for us for today. As soon as that thing loads, there we kind of, all right, sort of. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, Venom's going to arm wrestle Dracula, if I have anything to say about it, for the fate of the world or whatever, you know, again. And we'll see you then.